But it's been on for a few days now, right? A couple of days, 2, 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like every phone call I get is to help me out. So
Either either real estate agents or investors, right?
you're the first real estate agent. Everything has been,
What?
we're another for sale by owner company, or we're local investors from India.
2023 was the warm up. 2024, we take over.
All right, guys. I hope everyone's doing fantastic today. We are in the second week of February 2024 and just grinding away. Today, I have a couple of FISBOs to call, and if I get through that and need some other food for phone calls, I've got 4 expireds that I can reach out to, all recent expireds. Now, these first 2 FISBOs that I'm going to be reaching out to are both over the midpoint in my market. My market midpoint's right at 300,000. Both of these are over 400. One of them's 499, the other's 445. But the first one we're going to call today, and let me get it up so you guys can look at what I'm looking at. First one we're going to call today is 499. It's 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,800 square feet. It's built in 1993 on a little over half an acre, and it has been up on Zillow for 2 days. It only has 150 views and only has 6 saves. And there's a pretty specific reason, I think, why that might be, other than the fact that you can't find stuff on Zillow. But in addition to that, there are no photos. So when you don't enter a photo on Zillow, a lot of times the default that Zillow will throw out there is just an aerial view of something resembling the area that house is in. So this is the only photo on Zillow, which is none at all. The description's pretty interesting. They're listing it now. Stop this. They're listing it now, but they're setting the closing date out to August 1st. Well, we're in February. So that's quite a distance down the road. And it is geographically, it's really close to a military base up here. So I'm thinking that they probably have orders to ship out, and August is going to be when they're shipping out. The phone number is out of state. So it would make sense that they are a military family and they got their orders. But we're going to see if we can get them on the phone and see how this goes.
Hello?
Good morning. My name's Shane. I'm a local real estate agent. I see you got a property on Breezewood Drive that's for sale by owner. Is that right?
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. How's that going for you?
It's all right.
Good deal. Good deal. Now, I saw in the description August 1st would be the closing date. I'm assuming you guys are maybe military and transferring out, or am I totally off base? Yeah, good deal. Are you at least going somewhere fun for the next for your next location where they're sending you, or not so much?
Down to Florida.
Back down to Florida. What part of Florida?
Looking at the Orlando area.
Nice, nice. So how long were you in?
It'll be 20 years when I retire.
Oh my goodness. You have certainly you have certainly served a nice long time. That's awesome. Well,
Thanks.
can I ask you a couple of questions about the property?
Sure.
Awesome. How long have you guys been in it?
Since fall of 21, so about 3 years now.
Okay, 3 years. Have you done any modifications or renovations to it since y'all have been in there? You just had the luxury of living.
We've done a bunch. Roof was replaced last year.
Uh-huh.
I completely gutted and rebuilt the master bathroom.
Got it.
And a second bathroom. I did small updates to the other 2 bathrooms. I renovated the kitchen completely, sanded down, painted countertops, added new appliances throughout.
Nice.
New water heater. The guy that did it had a frog and it had a huge attic, so he finished out the attic, adding over 900 square feet. He added a pergola. I added
Nice.
a fence. So yeah, I've done quite a bit to it.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Are you guys open to working with a buyer's agent if the offer made sense?
Yeah, I mean, if you got somebody that wants to come look at it, that would be.
Yeah, for sure. I don't see any photos online. Do you anticipate getting some photos up? All I see is this aerial view, which probably isn't even that area.
There should be photos online. Did you find it on Zillow
On
or?
Zillow, yeah. I'm sitting here with it up now. There's not a single photo on here with it.
That's weird. Let me pull it up real quick.
Okay, sure
So I
thing.
attached 15-ish photos.
Okay. Yeah, well, Zillow Zillow is not the best at getting those things up quickly. So, but it's been on
Yeah,
for a
I've
few
been.
days now, right? A couple of days, 2, 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like every phone call I get is to help me out. So
Either either real estate agents or investors, right?
you're the first real estate agent. Everything has
What?
been, we're another for sale by owner company, or we're local investors from India. And so,
Oh, that's funny. Well, see, the problem is, and this is why it looks like you got 150 views and 6 saves so far.
okay.
I put one on last night at 9 o'clock, and I woke up this morning. I had 350 views and 15 saves
Oh,
because
wow.
when we put it on, it goes out everywhere. Like it and on Zillow, it populates on the front page for like an agent
Right.
listing versus when you guys put it on. Now, when you go to search your property, you put in the address and then you click on the listing so you see it immediately. But if you went in to the Zillow main page like you were a buyer and say you put in 4 bedroom, 4 bath in Elizabeth City and then hit search, it's going to bring up all the agent listed properties first, right?
Okay.
And there's no tab. Like last year, there used to be a tab on that main page by agent or by owner and other. And they took that tab off. So it's not even there anymore for the people, the buyers that are in the market to see. And so what
Yeah.
happens is the only people that know how to find it are the ones that know how to go up to the menu, hit more, and then go into the drop down box and choose for sale by owner. So a lot of the buyers out there don't know to go through those links to find these properties. So you're just not getting the same exposure that it
Right.
would be if it was listed. Did you find the photos online or are am I looking at this right and they're not on there?
When I pulled it up, it just had the aerial view, like I said, and then when I logged into my Zillow, it's got all the pictures of what's going on.
uh yeah, yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't think there's even anybody to call. I've tried calling Zillow to get one of my listings fixed, and you end up in this perpetual, uh, click on this if you're interested in that, and you never get a human being. It's always this web
Yeah.
of, click on
Real.
this for this answer. Yeah, it's crazy. Well,
Okay.
I tell you what, I'd like to send you over my resume so you can meet me on paper. Do you have a good email address I can send it to?
Sure.
Okay. I'm
It
ready when
is
you are.
at
Mhm.
gmail.com.
And what's that mean?
Uh,
Is there a hidden thing there? Like you have a robot
no,
company?
no, no robot.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. What's the plan when you get down to Florida? What are you going to do? Are you taking your MOS now and kind of, transferring that over into something in the civilian world or
I'm actually working on getting a job with Disney.
nice? Well, they're never
So
going
hopefully,
anywhere.
getting to do something fun for a while.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to be in Elizabeth City on Monday on a closing. Would it be possible? That closing's at 1 o'clock. Would it be possible maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon to stop by, meet you guys, drop off some paperwork, might help you sell it on your own and get a look at the place?
I'm actually not in the area.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I will be the following week. I'm just deployed right now. So
Gotcha. No problem. So see. So Monday is the 12th. Maybe we'll shoot for the 19th. I'll kind of touch base with you that weekend before.
just a quick question: are you
Shoot.
trying to bring people
Not at this point. So I'm primarily a listing specialist. Like right now, I have 20 listings in the area. And last year, I was top 10 out of the 2,000 agents in my market for sales. And so I operate a really high level and I focus on for sale by owners and expireds where, they tend to be the most difficult properties to sell. And I have a lot of success on getting them sold. It's not to say that I won't come across a buyer at some point down the road because a lot of people do call me on my listings. But at this point, I don't have a buyer for your property.
Okay, so you're trying to get me as a customer.
At some point down the road, if you get fed up with this process and you say, cry uncle, I'm hoping to line myself up as somebody that you can trust.
Okay. We're not quite to that point yet, but you can go ahead and send over your contact info that way.
Okay.
If we do get to that point, I could be like, hey, I remember a guy.
That's right. Good deal. And I'll stay in touch here. And when you get back, maybe we'll line something up and do lunch or something.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Sounds good, brother. Have a great week.
Thanks, too.
See you, bud. No idea what his name was. We'll figure it out, though. It won't be that hard. Guys, how'd you like that call?
That was a good call. He was a little hesitant at first, but he seemed to warm up to you.
Yeah.
He got an interesting email.
That's probably just for this for Zillow. I'm sure it's just like what he set up.
Hard to sell. Like and you could hear his frustration because when he logs into Zillow, all of his photos are there. When he looks at it on Zillow, there's no photos showing. And he's a couple of days in already, and there's nothing on Zillow. And then I like at the end, number one, I'm the first agent that's called him, and it's been on for a little over 2 days. And so that's pretty cool. But then I also like at the end when he said, well, are you trying to line me up as a client? I'm like, yes, I am. Like, I didn't sugarcoat it. I said, I could come across a buyer at some point down the road, but ultimately, if you get fed up with it and cry mercy, I'd like to, line myself up as the person you can trust to get the thing done. And it seemed like he appreciated that. He said he's not at that point yet, right? Because he's only 2 days on. But I like the little joke he made after that. He said, but if we do get to that point, like, now I know a guy. So that was a pretty good call.
Right.
All right, let me send him over my email. Let me get his name. There he is. I just spoke with Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathan, yep. So I thought it was pretty funny. He's already 2 days in, he's aggravated at all of the investors and FISBO companies that are reaching out to him. I'm the first agent, which is surprising because it's a nice price point. You would think others had called, but he's already 2 days in. He's already kind of beat down, and you could hear his guardedness in the beginning on the phone. And so our goal is to kind of break through that. And the first couple of answers he gave me were just one-word answers.
Right. He was very
very reserved, very guarded, but opened him up, towards the middle and end. Had him pretty freely speaking with me about, I mean, hell, he told me where he's where he's moving, what his next job's going to be. All right, what a good call. That guy was really guarded in the beginning, and we were able to open him up a little bit and get him talking comfortably with us. Now, about 3 or 4 minutes after the call, he sent me over a text message and said, I think I figured it out. Those pics should be up on Zillow now. So this is interesting. Now he's texting back. My conversation with him caused him to, do a little bit of legwork and see if he could get the pictures to show up. So I want to show you guys what this place looks like. Right, really nice place, 3,800 square feet. Doesn't have a lot of photos on here, but he does have some nice upgrades inside. He remodeled the kitchen. Of course, everything's been painted. Remodeled the kitchen, got all new stainless steel appliances. He said on the phone that he gutted the bathroom and redid the bathroom. So we've got a nice freestanding tub here, a stand-up shower. I would have got rid of all these bottles and stuff for this photo, but it's not terrible. Right? But now he's engaging with me. He reached back out to let me know that he figured out how to get the photos up on Zillow. Right? So now I have prompted this to occur, which is really cool. So now this took me down another path. I decided, okay, well, we've got the photos up here. He's engaging with me. So I looked at the photos real quick and then I sent him a text. I said, of course, he said those pics should be up on Zillow now. So I said, they sure are. The freestanding tub is a nice addition to that bathroom. The place looks great. So he responded, thanks. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. Laugh out loud. So now we are just having a conversation like two guys that know each other, right? And so I said to his lot of blood, sweat, and tears, it shows. So then I got to thinking, you know what? Let's go ahead and add another layer to this conversation, to this interaction. Let me pull up some comps and see how this guy's priced, right? Where his price point is and if it makes sense. So I ended up finding a comp. Let me show you guys what I found. I found a comp in his neighborhood, pending with showings. And I went ahead, I copied it over to a folder, and then I went in and I highlighted and put a bunch of my notes on it. Some of the stuff that I would say if I were going to an appointment to meet with him. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So now this is what I put together. I redacted some of the, personal information off of it. I went in, I highlighted what I wanted him to see on this comp, right? So pending with showings, current price. This is in his neighborhood. So he knows this house. I guarantee he based his price off of this house and didn't know what he was doing. Under contract 100 days in, right? It's in the same neighborhood. It's the same bed and bath, 4-bed, 4-bath, 2,623 square feet. Now his is 3,800 square feet. So yours is 1,200 square feet bigger. Yours was built in 1993. This one was built in 1995. Yours is a bigger lot. He's got over half an acre, 0.6. This one's 0.45 of an acre. Down here, I've got under contract highlighted. I've got cumulative days on market, which is all the way through today. And I've got the list price per square foot. Now, this house, 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 2-car garage, just like our target property. It's in the same neighborhood, just like our target property, right? And everything else being equal, this house has nice additions on the inside, so does his, right? So it is really as close as you can get to apples comparison on an active property that's under contract right now for $450. Well, if you remember, his is listed at $499. And when I actually do the price per square foot at $171.56, which is this one, it's in the $650,000 range, which is too far. That's too far north of where he is now. But I said, all else being equal, i.e., same neighborhood, bed and bath number, size lot, this is under contract at $171.56 per square foot. I believe you can get more for your home than you are asking, and that's not BS. I truly think he can get a much better price than the $499 he's asking for, based on its size, closer to $550 to $575. So I dumped this into an email, sent this over to him, and I wrote on the email. Let's see here. I'll read you guys what I wrote him. I wrote on the email. Now the heading was comparable with notes, and I said, I wanted to see how you had your home price, so I grabbed a comp out of the neighborhood and made my calculations on it. This is attached below, and my calculations are in blue. Let me know what you think. And I attached that form that I just showed you guys to the email and sent it over to him. I have not, and then I followed it up with a text message to him where I said, I sent over a comparable with some notes and observations for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and left it at that. So now he's sitting over there, he's looking at my resume, right? He's looking at this comp out of his neighborhood that he used to comp his own property. And he's wondering, is he leaving money on the table? These are the things that we do. We want to persuade without being hard-headed about it. We don't want to beat them over the stick with the let me list it, bat. Or we don't want to beat them over the head with the let me list it bat. But we do want to persuade them with common sense. So when he asked me, so you're trying to line yourself up as my agent? Well, yeah, absolutely. I would love to line myself up as your agent. Why lie about that? Well, I say no. I'm looking to, bring a buyer to your house at some point if I get one. Why would we say those things? I absolutely would like to list your house. And my hope is that if I help you with this process, or if I, provide some value to you, that down the road, if you decide that you want to list your property, that I'm the guy that you go to. That's my hope. If not, that's fine. I feel like I have really laid the groundwork here to potentially pick this listing up fairly quickly, because he's already 2 days in. You could tell from the conversation he is fed up with all of the calls from investors and FSBO people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did try to call the other FSBO. There was no answer. So there's not a lot of, point putting that on here. My next video I'm going to do will be a few expires. I've got 3 or 4 that I need to go ahead and contact. And then after that, I'm going to be calling old luxury expired, canceled, and withdrawns. We're talking 3-4 years old. We're going to see if we can, pick up a few luxury listings this year and, dive into that market a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Reach out. If you guys are looking for one-on-one coaching, I have people booking my coaching every week. I offer a one-on-one program that's 5 one-hour blocks of instruction. Book a call on my Calendly link below. Be more than happy to go over that with you, what that looks like. And if you're considering a brokerage swap, I'd have that conversation with you as well. Book a call on my Calendly. We'll go over what it looks like. If it makes sense, great. If not, I'm still planning on helping you and putting content out so that you can get out here and kick 2024 in the teeth. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.